Welcome to the Harris Show. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem Harris. I'm with my sister and co-host, Angie Ang.
What's up?
So this is our Super Bowl episode. We just gonna talk about everything that's done with the Super Bowl. First, let's just get it out. I'm a Rams fan, so let me just get it out. My niggas won the Super Bowl. We did that thing. Y'all hating on Odell. Look what Odell did. He got hurt, but that boy was about to go off, and y'all know it. Y'all say he was a cancer to his team. He got to the Rams, and he was fine. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. Y'all said Matthew Stafford couldn't do it. He did it. They got one for my boy, Aaron Donald. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Ramsey didn't play like he normally plays, but there was a penalty on old boy who did it.
Yeah, I saw that.
You whole niggas didn't call it. That's the only reason why the Bengals was in the game. That's cool. The Rams won. The parade.
It was a good game. That was a really good game. Very intense.
Been that close, to be honest. Okay. Shout out to Joe Burrow though. Joe Shiesty, feel me? I still fuck with Joe Burrow. But yeah, the Rams got it. So, what are your thoughts on the game? We already know my thoughts. I'm happy.
I was happy. Mom was texting me and stuff during the game. It was a good game. At first, I was gonna watch it because I was like, I don't give a fuck about football. But then I started watching it, and then it got intense, and then the nigga was throwing interceptions, and I was like, oh my god, what is going on? It was a good game. That was. Yeah, I liked it. And a little touchdown at the end, and yeah, it was good.
The game was good though, at least for me. I don't know how the people in Cincinnati feel. They canceled school and everything.
I'm sure they weren't happy.
They canceled school and everything for kids and stuff in Cincinnati.
Did they?
The day after, whether they they ain't never gonna do that in LA. Y'all going to school regardless. But they used to winning and stuff, It's just a thing that happened in LA. So
yeah, it was nice though. I was anxious the last 3 minutes.
Cleveland, this is for you. Because Cleveland, y'all shitted on Odell. And that's what I'm really happy for. I'm really happy for Odell. I'm happy I'm a Rams fan. But I'm really happy for Odell because the way they talked about him and made him seem like he was the problem. Clearly, he wasn't the problem. Cleveland couldn't even make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Odell went to the Rams, and all he did was catch touchdowns. You can might as well call him Odell Touchdown Beckham because that's all he was doing.
Yeah, I was just like, unfortunately, he got hurt.
Unfortunately,
I was like, dang, maybe he'll come back in. But nah, once I saw him in that jacket, I was like, oh, he ain't coming back.
Nah,
it's over.
He tore his ACL. Non-contact, any non-contact injury is usually bad. It's usually like ACL, MCL, all that stuff. But shout out to my Rams, But this ain't really about the Rams. Let's talk about this halftime show.
Yes.
So there's a lot of questions I'm going to ask you about the halftime show.
I liked it.
Give me your thoughts on it while I eat my food.
Okay. So I liked it overall, but people call it the greatest. No, let's relax.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to it.
But I liked it. I thought it was entertaining. I wish Mary J Blige would have performed a different song. But I liked it. Dr. Dre, I guess, cool. He's an abuser, so I don't really give a fuck about Dr. Dre. Anyways, I'm just gonna say that. I didn't know it was for Dr. Dre. I didn't know
it's like Dr. Dre universe.
Yeah, I didn't know that was the whole theme. But 50 Cent coming out was quite entertaining. That nigga was upside down. I know he was hurting.
Okay. 50 Cent too. I don't know why people making it seem like he's fat. He's fat. He bigger.
He's just not little. He used to be not skinny, but a good build.
Yeah.
It looked really good. But now he's not fat. He's just still stocky.
Yeah.
But I thought it was a good halftime performance. I wish Kendrick Lamar would have performed longer, low key. They could have cut somebody shit. But yeah, I liked it. It was entertaining. I feel like it's not the best though.
Okay, we'll get to that. So I enjoyed it as a West Coast nigga, as a hip hop fan. They did a lot though. like I enjoyed it, and that's how I know we ain't never getting a Super Bowl like this again. Snoop Dogg over here, crib walking, throwing up the C. He threw up a big C.
A couple of times.
I don't know if y'all people caught it. Dr. Dre said nigga, because I definitely
did it.
Yes, he did. He said nigga. I definitely caught it. Kendrick performed All Right, which is a song that's talking about police brutality and all that stuff. Eminem took a knee. You know, Mary J. Blige caught the Holy Ghost. Like, it was just, they just was like, we giving you a black Super Bowl.
It was black.
They just threw Eminem in there. And I'm like, oh, okay. But we got what I wanted, you know. I like the music. I think the way they choreographed everything was good. I just thought it was a well orchestrated, well performed Super Bowl. It's a Super Bowl that I thought we would never get, like halftime.
Yeah. Once I saw the whole like dancers crib walking with it, I was like, damn.
They put them in khaki suits. Like it was a West Coast Super Bowl, like not even a West Coast, because West Coast it was a LA Super Bowl.
It was very LA.
They made it an LA thing, which I appreciate a lot, you know. Now, people are saying this is the best Super Bowl. What do you think? Obviously, I kind of already know who you're going to go with, even though.
Listen. I'm not saying it because, like, I'm a big Beyonce fan. I'm saying it because it's true. Like, her performance is way better. And even her with Bruno Mars was more entertaining for me.
Way better? Personally. First of all, it wasn't her and Bruno Mars. It was Coldplay.
Okay, well, I'm not really tripping off Coldplay. I'm saying her and Bruno together.
We're gonna act like the Coldplay part didn't happen.
All I'm saying is I prefer that over this one. And I mean Beyonce's the better performer than all of those artists as well. So
okay, so that makes it better.
So I'm just saying it was expected for hers to be better.
I don't know.
But it was, I wouldn't say it was the greatest halftime show. I think it was great for the culture, but wasn't greatest like performance wise.
I wouldn't say it's the greatest. I would say it's the most impactful one.
Yeah, and that's fine, but it's not the greatest. People need to stop lying.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the greatest for hip hop. For sure.
Because like I don't think I ever would have imagined someone doing crip walk.
If you would have
rapping,
if you would have told me that hip hop was at the Super Bowl, I would have thought it was like Macklemore. No disrespect to Macklemore, because he can actually rap.
Damn, Macklemore came out with nothing.
Macklemore can actually rap. I know like people like cool. It's a cool thing to like talk about how Macklemore won the Grammy over Kendrick and y'all can never forgive him. But Macklemore can rap. Like, stop it. But I thought I would never see hip hop in the never. Like ever. And the way that we got it, so we got gangster rap. It wasn't in like regular hip hop. It was literally gangster rap. Snoop Dogg crip walking. He basically crip walked on top of the Devil's Roof. For those who
I'm like, damn, they should have brought out Ice Cube. They're just gonna be bringing out everybody.
But Ice Cube isn't Dr. Dre's universe.
I know.
Dr. Dre didn't make Ice Cube.
I know but I didn't. What is the connection between Dr. Dre and Mary J. Blige?
Nothing.
Right. I was like, he didn't discover her.
They had to have a woman. You're not about to have a Super Bowl with all hip hop artists, rappers. That just ain't gonna. That can't be.
That was just so random, though.
Because what woman has like what artist from Dr. Dre's like is a woman that you can use.
Yeah,
Mary J was signed to his label or something like that. You could have used Eve. Eve was signed, I guess.
Just had a baby though. She wasn't about to be.
And Eve ain't hot. Like this.
She wouldn't. If Eve would have came out, it would still been good though.
What would she go perform?
All her shit.
Shit with Gwen Stefani.
Well, shut up.
That's a song. That's our bigger song. I ain't hating.
That was very shady.
I wasn't hating. That wasn't no shade at all. That's our biggest song though. But I think that I think when you take into account the whole, like the impact, it makes it the best. I don't think it was the best performance. I think the whole impact, I think everything, like hip hop being performed and all that, when you take all that into account, to me that makes it the best. For that reason, if you're going strictly off performance, it's not better than the Beyonce solo one. It's not better than Prince. It's not better than Janet Jackson because she showed the titty. It's not her better than.
Oh, it's not she.
You're right, Justin showed us the titty. And it's not better than Michael Jackson. And that's just like off the top of my head. If I really like go through it, it's probably not better than a lot of. But like the way they orchestrated it, the impact and all that has to take account when it comes to like greatness, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think they did good. My only complaint is I wish Mary would have did. I don't know what song I would have wanted her to do, but No More Pain.
What y'all want? What's that one song off her first album? My life, my life, my life.
Oh, that would have been cool. I don't know, because a lot of her music is very painful, like sad.
Struggle music. She makes music. Because Mary J.
I don't know what she would have been. She probably should have did No More Pain first and then ended it with. I'm surprised she did the Dance for Reed
song. Because white people don't know that song. That's strictly for black people.
Yeah.
But Mary J. Blige, this is why I don't know why she was included, because she is a struggle artist. Like, all of her hits, like her songs that people love, are like struggle songs. It's like Fantasia. Most of her songs that people love are like struggle songs. Like, but the difference between Mary J. and Fantasia is Mary J. You know, I'm not gonna disrespect her. You know, not today.
Okay, because I love me some Mary.
You know, my feelings towards Mary J. Blige.
I love me some. Well, we're not gonna get into that.
It's well documented. You know, I don't want to do this. You know, I ain't trying to have people come in here beating with me over.
But yeah, I thought it was cool.
Okay, so another question: if you can pick a halftime show for next year's Super Bowl, who would you want?
Drake. I know it's not happening, but. Drake on a halftime Super Bowl. Listen, that might be some good stuff.
Because Drake can bring out a lot of people.
Exactly. You know what? With Jay-Z on the little, you know.
That's why the Super Bowls have got better.
Yeah, I think Drake could happen.
What he going? Drake can't perform. He's gonna have to.
He got some hits he can perform, like the poppy hits.
But you need an artist that white people like.
Drake.
No. You know how, like, this one, they had
never mind.
Eminem was for the white people. You notice he got the loudest cheer. Eminem was for white people. You know. They were smart. You knew what they were doing.
I don't know then.
All right. So if you can do it. All right. So let's give the scenario. You have control over next year's halftime show. Give me who you want them to bring out, all that stuff. Next year's Super Bowl, I think it's in Arizona too, if that plays a part.
I thought they're doing it in Texas.
I think it's in Arizona next year.
I thought they said they're just going to do it in Texas from now on.
What?
So no one has.
That's not how that works. No.
I could have sworn. I'm gonna look that up.
Look it up so you can be wrong.
Because they're complaining that LA had the advantage.
What?
In LA.
You have to get there. The Rams made it to the Super Bowl.
Listen.
Not an advantage. So they ain't like the full of Ram fans. Them tickets cost like
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere. I'll look it up later.
Well, you're joining Texas. Dallas will have the advantage if they make it. We just expecting Dallas not to make it.
That's true. Yeah. I would do obviously. Okay, so I would want Drake to headline. I would want him to bring out Travis Scott, 21 Savage. I know this is unrealistic, Jamal. Yeah. I know. And I mean, if Jay-Z want to grace the stage, that would be nice too. But I might just want Drake. But I do want a Drake in 21. I would love to see them perform at the Super Bowl? Knife Talk. At the Super Bowl. Gang, it'd be like censored every other word. Gang.
The sponsors would not be cool with that at all.
Yeah, I know. If this is my ideal, like, yes, I'd want that. But I know it would never happen.
Well, okay.
Who would you want?
I would want either it'll be like a Dreamville Super Bowl or even like Bad Boy Super Bowl.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Something like that, you know. Like a record label. Who else can we think of? So Def. Somebody like that. I probably personally would want Dreamville because J. Cole, Jid, Ari Lennox, Boss, Omen, Kaz, Earth Gang, Luke. I fucks with them niggas. But for America, Bad Boys would probably be better. For Bad Boys would probably be better because Diddy can bring out all of his old people. The world knows Diddy. Everybody knows Diddy. So ideally, it would be like, so Diddy would be like the person on the stage, and then he'll bring out like 112. He'll bring out Mace.
I just don't see like.
You know what? Diddy don't pay people though, so people aren't cool with this nigga. So
I was about to say, I just don't see him being able to do so because he burned a lot of bridges.
I don't know if it's called burning bridges when you don't pay them. He didn't do business. That's the problem. The problem is do business. You don't pay me. Yeah. But like, I think that would work. If you really give me like the control, like that's why I want to do a festival one day. You know, one day. Who knows? Shoot, I might do like Issa did. But like I want a festival. I want to have like young up and coming artists, white and black, you know, and like every other race. Like I want to mix it in. I'm trying to hit they probably could do like BTS. It depends on what they're going for, honestly. Like
it's gonna be interesting to see who performs next Super Bowl.
I can tell you it ain't gonna be hip hop next year because
you can't do too much of that.
You can't have, you only can go up or down, I guess, when you have people throwing the crip. Next thing you know, you're gonna have people drinking lean and stuff, smoking a blunt. You can't have that. They ain't gonna have that. So my ideal though will be you give it like to somebody like even like who's a person, Rick Rubin, and he could bring out like his whole people, like something like that. Because what Dr. Dre showed me is like, oh, we need to give our people who's been around for a while and let them orchestrate it because they can bring out a lot of people and like nostalgia. Because the people who are watching the Super Bowl now, like the people who are like in their 40s and 50s, they are the generation that was like when hip hop was like starting. So now it's comfortable for these like hip hop artists. Like gangster rap wouldn't have been able to be in the Super Bowl 10 years ago. But like the people who are like celebrating now, who are like 50, like they grew up with that type of stuff. They like Snoop Dogg's around that age. So
that's true. I'll be forgetting.
That's why it's good for them. Like they can see that. You know, I like how the NFL, or I don't like how the NFL, y'all trying to like use racism, get rid of racism. and your way is to have Jay-Z like orchestrate the halftime show, not really getting rid of racism when y'all literally are going through a lawsuit over some stuff y'all did to a coach. Y'all got end racism. Y'all got all this stuff on the helmets and an end zone. Y'all not really doing nothing to end it. Exactly. But you know what though? The black people can perform for y'all at the halftime show. They can play on the field for y'all, and everything is fine. You know. But you know, let's not be negative Nancy. I'm not gonna be negative Nancy.
Also, you're right. They are playing in Arizona next year.
I know.
And then the year after is in Vegas. That's gonna be fucking crazy.
Ooh, a Vegas Super Bowl? I don't think the NFL is ready for that. Niggas gonna be getting.
That's why I said it's gonna be.
I might pop in Vegas. I might pop up in Vegas. I don't need to go to
2024. It'll be in Vegas. I don't think that's smart.
There's gonna be so many. Oh, there's gonna be so many crimes.
And you know what? I know we said we're keeping it positive, but like, they real shitty for what they did to the homeless people.
Why are we doing this?
I'm not gonna get deep in it. I'm just saying, you know, the NFL is.
All right, now you got my head.
LA, the city of LA.
They are so. Let's just when they do events like the Super Bowl, the Olympics, the World Cup. What they do to not only just the homeless people, but the people who live there is terrible. You guys leave them, they have to recover from the city. One, what they did at Inglewood, they gentrified it already, you know what I'm saying? They would have never, Inglewood would never hosted anything.
I'm not even gonna lie. One time we drove through, I was like, what city are we in? Because I was like, ain't no fucking way we in Inglewood. But anyways.
Yeah. So, but this ain't nothing new. It's just LA, so it's gonna be broadcasted more. But like you see how LA treats the homeless people or unhomed. What is it? Homeless. I guess is bad now. We can't say that. Unhoused.
Oh, people. The unhoused. Yeah.
Unhoused people. You see how they do it though. Like they treat them terrible. Like Skid Row is in LA. You know. Ain't that far from the nice area. Ain't that far. You go literally like a block or two, you in a nice area. You right by Staples and everything like that. Or it's not Staples Center no more. What is it? Crypto Arena or something like that? Crypto. I'm never calling it that. It's always Staples. But yeah, it's sad, you know. But it ain't nothing new. This don't happen in just LA. Anytime a city is hosting like the Super Bowl or the NBA All-Star Game or plug in whatever event, Grammys, whatever, they do that type of thing.
It's fucked up.
You know, we shouldn't have a homeless problem in America.
No.
I saw something that said like if they gave every homeless person a house, there would still be like 14,000 or 1,400, some crazy number, houses still available. Like, so they have the resources. People don't care enough about homeless people. That's what it is. They care more about helping the rich people get richer. Like, even like your own homies would be like, you tell them you selling the shirt for $17 or $18, they'd be like, why I gotta pay you $18 for a shirt? But then they'll pay $18 or $40 for a Nike shirt that's made at the same factory as your shirt, and it just has a check mark on it. But your shirt got all these cool little designs, and they know you personally. So there's a lot of stuff like, but it's not surprising what they did to the homeless.
I know, I didn't say it was surprising. I was just
it's not even like, it's like, I expected it. So I'm not even like, oh, this is so sad because it's been going on and nobody cares. Like, nobody cares. Nobody cares if these homeless people get COVID or any disease. All the disease that's out here that they can possibly get, nobody cares.
I know.
When it's for real, for real. They ain't doing nothing for these people. Why I got my keys still?
But anyways,
she got us on this tangent. I ain't trying to.
I just wanted to say that.
There's a lot more that I can add to that. But do better, NFL, when it comes to like racism, homelessness, any social issue, discrimination, promoting women, promoting people of color, promoting Black people. There's no reason why we should have 3 Black coaches. One of them who you don't even know is Black by looking at him. He is a logic type of nigga. He don't even identify as Black. He identifies as biracial. So he looks like his dad might be half Black and his mom is white, and then like he that 25%. That's what he looks like. I'm not trying to take away from his Blackness because you're still considered Black even if you want to identify as biracial. The world's going, well, they don't see you as Black because they can't tell. But you tell them you Black, and then they're going to treat you different. I'll tell you that. But they got an NFL guy. How do you have 3 Black coaches? 3 Black head coaches? 3? And like the one who stayed, who's been on, this dude has never had a losing season. He has to be damn near perfect for y'all not to fire him. And he went 8-8 one year, and y'all was thinking about getting rid of him. So he has to be damn near perfect. Damn near perfect. Y'all, like these white coaches, and they always have like, oh, well, he didn't call plays or he didn't do this. Y'all would promote white coaches who never even coached ever. Y'all would hire them. Like, make it make sense. Just tell, like, I'm more comfortable with you telling me, like, I didn't want to hire him because I can't relate to him. Than you being like, oh, he doesn't have the skills or he wasn't qualified. Because none of these white coaches are either. You don't know if somebody's going to be a good head coach until you hire them as a head coach. And frankly, y'all, they don't want, like, Black people are probably going to be better than them at that too. We better on the field, and they don't want us to take over and coaching too. And it's not just the NFL that got a coaching problem. NBA got one too. MLB got one too.
Yeah, it's not only the NFL.
But the NFL, y'all, like, at least the NBA, WNBA, you see them making like steps and doing right, especially the WNBA. They stay leading. But the NFL, y'all just going backwards. Just going backwards. How you going to have end racism on there and y'all are blatantly being racist?
Yeah. It's like they just slapped the sticker on, like, all right, shut up and be happy.
It's like putting Black Lives Matter on your shirt. It's like when people put Black Lives Matter in their profile. That's what the NFL just did. They just put Black Lives Matter in their profile.
BLM, hashtag.
But, all right, she got me fucking,
I didn't get you. You're the one who started talking about it.
Nah, you got me on that tangent. And now,
all right, end it on something positive.
Problems. But anyways, so after the game, couple things. The player for the Rams, his name is Taylor Rapp. He proposed to his girlfriend. 2 questions. Do you think he would have did this if they lost? And 2, would you want that to happen? If like, would you want to be proposed at a game?
No, I don't think he would have still proposed. Not obviously on that day. He probably would just.
Hold up, another question. Would you have accepted his proposal if they lost?
Yeah. But I also don't think. I feel like it kind of takes away from the moment of like you just won the Super Bowl.
Goddamn right. I'm glad you said it.
But then again, maybe he was just so happy. He's like, nah, I want to share this moment, I guess. I don't know. But I feel like you have to have separate dates for that. Like, nigga, that you just won the Super Bowl. Propose later. But
cool.
I mean, congrats to him though.
I thought I was the only one who thought like this. Listen.
No, I really was like,
listen, I might get called a lot of things. This might be the clip we post. Who knows? If I just won the Super Bowl, I'm not even thinking about my girl.
Oh my God.
I just want something I trained for my whole life. The last thing I'm thinking about is proposing to you. You're not really getting my moment. Maybe the day after, but I'm probably gonna be hungover.
High though.
I'm probably gonna be hungover.
I get it.
and high and all type of faded the next day. So you probably could wait. You know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day. He could have waited till Valentine's Day.
Literally a week later.
Did it like
not even? It was the next day.
Yeah. No, Valentine's. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Waited. Literally waited a day, bro. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry. I would not have ruined my moment. Not for that. Nope.
I mean, congratulations.
Congratulations. But she should have been like, don't you ever propose to me on a motherfucking day like this.
Like, damn, you put me on the spot like that. That's really putting somebody on the spot.
One, I respect her, even if she don't want to do it. This is what I say. If anybody ever gets proposed in public, I say you accept, like, if it's recorded, and then you let that nigga down later, or woman, because women can propose,
let them down.
Even though women don't be proposing to men, even though they want. You know what? No, Jamal.
See, you're just going on a negative tangent, and no one is bringing that.
I'm glad that I wasn't the only one. I honestly would propose if we lost. So, like, at least there's something good coming from this day.
Oh no!
Because then I don't have to think about my loss. I can think about, I got.
You still don't think about your loss.
I'm gonna think about it, but at least I can think, at least I got the woman for the rest of my life.
Like, I may not have gotten a ring, but she did.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be like, I got a ring, so she gets one too. Fuck no. I trained my whole life. That is my ring.
No.
Also, what happened at the Super Bowl? So Van Jefferson, another player for the Rams. The Rams. Do y'all not believe in condoms? Because all of y'all getting y'all girls
hella people pregnant.
No out, clearly. But Van Jefferson's wife went in labor during the Super Bowl, so he wasn't able to celebrate with his team. Would you have wanted your man to rush to the hospital to be with you, or would you have wanted him to be able to celebrate something he waited for his whole life?
I was literally telling Dee this about Odell, because his girl was about to give birth too, and I was like, he can meet her later. Like, because this is granted, childbirth is also a moment you can't relive, but I don't know. I think I feel like I'd be very understanding if he stayed to celebrate. Like, you could come to the hospital later. Now, nigga, you don't come to the hospital that same day though. You're not just about to be like, I'll come tomorrow.
Doesn't matter if it's your first, second, or third kid. Let's say this is your third kid. Does it take it away?
It's not. I don't think it's gonna be such a big importance in the first one, but yeah, I think he should celebrate and then come through to the hospital later. But I mean, don't come to the hospital all sloppy drunk. You know what I mean? Like there's some levels and boundaries. But I don't know. That also sucks though, to be 9 months pregnant.
I think women are the real MVPs in this. Like, to go to the Super Bowl 9 months pregnant, knowing you can have the baby any minute, to see your man do his thing, to possibly win. So it's not even a guarantee. Y'all are the real MVPs. Let me tell you, I wouldn't do that if I was 3 weeks pregnant.
Oh my God.
9 months. If I got something inside of me, no. Absolutely not. I don't go places when I got the bubble gut. You kidding me? You know I ain't
baby.
Oh, baby. Please, out of your goddamn mind. You can't drink either. You can't even enjoy the Super Bowl.
I know, it's just like crowded and like, I don't know, that's just loud.
You're around a whole bunch of people. You can't drink. You got to make sure people aren't around you who be vaping and stuff. You also are around a whole bunch of people and pregnant with COVID around. Like,
all up in the air.
And you don't even get the best part of the Super Bowl because you don't get to see the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
You see them set up the halftime show, so you're not surprised about how it's gonna go. You know what's gonna happen. Like you see them put 50 Cent in the thing. You see all that. So that can't be fun for them. But they ride it out for their dudes to see their dude get their first ring. Shout out to them. They are the real MVPs. Like, now would I do it? Hell no. But it ain't about me. One, I can't get pregnant. Two, I wouldn't be in that situation. If I'm Mr. Pull Out, you feel me? Mr. Strap Up. Never get no kids.
Don't say never. You're gonna jinx yourself.
Undefeated. I'm not gonna jinx myself. Ain't no jinx. I've been doing this for a while. You see any kids? I'm clutch.
Anyways, Jamal.
99.9%.
Okay, we don't care.
0.1%. All right, cool. But
okay. Anyways,
I personally, if I was in the Super Bowl, I'm gonna put myself in this position though. If I was in the Super Bowl and my girl went into labor, if it's our first kid, I'll rush to the hospital. I'm not going. But if it's kid number 2, I'm getting a little faded before I go. I'm drinking some champagne. I'm popping bottles because I dreamed of this my whole life. Feel me?
Yeah.
My whole life. Like, I'm probably crying and stuff. You probably gonna be thinking I'm crying for the baby, but I'm crying because I just got a ring.
Yeah, it's a beautiful moment.
One last thing before we get up out this bitch. Did you see what they were doing to Eli Apple? The football player? Whew.
What they do?
They was cooking him on Twitter. I'm gonna put
Why?
Because he talk a lot he talk crazy.
Who he play for?
He played for the Bengals.
Oh.
He was talking crazy. He said like New York Giants are the worst fan base. He said that like he was shitting on the city of New Orleans. He
was the one who got the penalty. Number 20. Yeah.
He did a lot of talking before the game. A lot of talking. And people didn't forget. Let's just say NFL players are petty. They are petty.
They are.
I'll put the thread in here. I sent it to her, but clearly she don't be looking at her messages.
I didn't see it.
Don't worry.
Didn't send me that. Oh, it came. This is the Canadian one came first. Like that's what I saw. I didn't see that one. I'll look at that later. Irrelevant now.
You know, my messages show that the Canadian one was delivered after, but that's neither here nor there.
No, I know. I said the Canadian one, like it was the big one, so I clicked on that one. I didn't even see that one. But
anyways, so we're not even gonna discuss Eli Apple.
Anyways,
he got killed on Twitter.
Yeah, I just remember him. He's the one who did that penalty that got them closer.
They shouldn't even been in the game, to be honest, though. Like, I'm disappointed my Rams didn't blow them out, you know. Shout out to the Bengals for making it a game, you know.
Yeah, wouldn't you prefer a good-ass game?
No, I wouldn't. I would love a blowout. But have my booty hole all tight and shit.
It was, I'm telling you, I was like this, like, what is
if the Rams lost and somebody would have texted me, that first person would have got blamed. Okay, who would have been? They would have got.
I wouldn't even have messaged you.
There's a lot of people who messaged me before. You know, because it's quiet. It's cool.
I would have definitely, let you have your moments.
Yeah, I would have felt bad for Aisha. But shout out to the Rams for winning the Super Bowl.
Congratulations.
Shout out to Odell. Shout out to Aaron Donald. Shout out to Jalen Ramsey. Shout out to Matthew Stafford. They try to say that Detroit wasn't the problem. You were the problem. Clearly not, because you got a ring your first year with the Rams. Won 4 playoff games your first year with the Rams. You did that. Shout out to the Bengals, you know what I'm saying? Jamar Chase, you a beast. Joe Shiesty, you a beast. Joe Mixon, they should have fed you the ball. You a beast. It just wasn't your year. Get them next year. Cleveland, this is for you.